Anime characters are purely fictional and can take any form the creators might dream up. Some can rip planets in two with a single gesture, while others wield unfathomable magic that defies the comprehension of mere mortals. Fans may assume that all anime characters would see themselves as particularly fortunate, but that's not always the case. Hey anime lovers, today we will be taking a look at my top 10 most powerful anime characters who hates their power. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. Number 10 is Miraku from Inuyasha. With the wind tunnel, basically a black hole, in his right hand, Miraku is practically a walking superweapon. Miraku would rather not have the wind tunnel, though, since it's actually an ancient family curse and not an inherited superpower. Specifically, Miraku cursed Miraku's bloodline with it, and killing him is the only way to lift it. Every time Miraku uses the wind tunnel, he quickly ends a dangerous fight, but at the cost of cutting his already shortened lifespan even shorter by making the black hole wider. The irony is that by the time of Yasuhime, Miraku was finally freed from the wind tunnel, but it's only then he realized that he relied too heavily on the curse for his strength. Number 9 is Kamijou Tuma from A Certain Magical Index. The irony of Tuma's entire existence is that despite technically being a powerless level 0 Esper, he wields the impossibly powerful Esper nullifier Imagine Breaker. With his right hand, Tuma can negate literally any attack thrown his way, including level 5 volleys from Accelerator and Mikoto Masaka. Problem is, the Imagine Breaker is useless in any non-combative situation. Not only does it not protect the rest of Tuma's body, but it also negates his luck and ability to be affected by helpful Esper abilities, like healing. It's only by dumb luck that his world-ending fights against literal gods and powerful Espers haven't killed him yet. Number 8 is Eri from My Hero Academia. Due to its complex plots and entertaining characters, the My Hero Academia series has recently seen a surge in popularity among anime watchers. Eri, one of the numerous characters, is a little girl who can reverse the conditions in which living things find themselves. Eri, a little child with immense power, worries about its consequences because she may change a person's age or look, or even erase them from existence. She detested having such an ability, especially when Chisaki, the series' antagonist, subjected her to a number of horrific experiments while exploiting her abilities to destroy the unique characteristics and lives of others. Number 7 is Manji from Blade of the Immortal. Right from the beginning, it's explicitly stated that Manji's immortality was meant to be his punishment for being a mass murderer, not a boon. Manji lived for centuries thanks to the sacred Kessenchu worms, and he can only be rid of them after he executes 1,000 evildoers. How exactly he determines whose evil is left up to him. Aside from outliving everyone he cared for, Manji's immortality is painful. Number 6 is Todoroki Shoto from My Hero Academia. Shoto is a young man in the My Hero Academia series who wants to join the ranks of professional heroes. Shoto has the ability to create raging fire on his left side and freezing cold ice on his right, thanks to his half-cold, half-hot quirk. Shoto inherited a quirk derived from his father's hellfire and his mother's frost. Due to Endeavor's reputation as a successful quirk hybrid, Shoto was given the training to improve his quirk in the hopes that he would one day overtake All Might as the greatest hero in the world. Shoto grew to hate using his father's side of his quirk because of the cruelty he and his mother and siblings endured at Endeavor's hands. Number 5 is CC from Code Geass. CC appears in multiple episodes of the anime series Code Geass. In the anime series, Lelouch vi Britannia, a prince of Britannia, a massive empire that took over Japan and other nations, got the power to bend others to his will from CC and used his newfound abilities to disguise himself as the masked vigilante Zero, and he recruited CC to help him in his quest to dominate the world. CC, who was born in the medieval era, was widely viewed as a witch because of her immortality. Because of the torment and attempts at murder she endured, she grew to despise her abilities and wanted an end to her life. Number 4 is Naofumi Iwatani from The Rising of the Shield Hero. Any otaku fan's heart would race at the prospect of being invited into another universe as a cardinal hero whose mission is to save the world from disaster. The exception is Naofumi Iwatani. He was initially surprised to learn that he had been called upon as a cardinal hero, only to learn that he was actually the Shield Hero, the parallel world's least powerful hero. As more treacherous betrayals occurred because he was the Shield Hero, Naofumi grew to despise his cardinal talents and was forced to improvise by training allies to use as his sword while he refined his shield skills and thought of methods to better perfect them for battle. Number 3 is Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate. Even if one gains immortality, it wouldn't be pleasant to outlive all of your loved ones. In the anime series Hellsing Ultimate, the character Alucard struggles with the burden of eternal isolation. His life as an all-powerful vampire was dull and lonely because he never had to worry about being killed. Since Alucard's loved ones had all abandoned him to death, he had spent years trying to find a resolution to his feelings of loss. Alucard is constantly engaged in fights and wars in search of a powerful opponent, so he may finally meet his end. Unfortunately, the gift of immortality cannot be so lightly cast aside. Number 2 is Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. Ken Kaneki was a normal, shy, and reserved student in the Tokyo Ghoul anime series who enjoyed reading novels. But then he was in a terrible accident that necessitated an organ transplant, and everything changed. To make matters worse, Kaneki became the first artificial half-ghoul after being transplanted with the organs of a ghoul, a humanoid species that survives by consuming the flesh of humans. Previously, Kaneki was a normal university student who barely survived a ghoul attack. His supposedly life-saving organ transplant was actually an unethical experiment conducted by a mad scientist, wherein a ghoul's organs were put into a human body. Kaneki survived and inherited a ghoul's powers, but wished he was dead shortly after. Number 1 is Saitama from One Punch Man. To easily and effectively eliminate all opponents and enemies with a single punch may not be as awesome as one might imagine. Saitama certainly believes this to be the case. Saitama, the protagonist of the popular and humorous One Punch Man anime series, started out as a regular salaryman before transforming into the world's strongest hero via his dedication to training. However, after defeating everyone with minimal effort and a single punch, Saitama's life became exceedingly dull because no one could push his limitations. Saitama begins to have second thoughts about his wish being granted as he realizes that his newfound abilities will allow him to save lives but will rob him of the excitement of battle. And that's it for my top 10 most powerful anime characters who hates their power. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.